Hey, hello everyone. This is Shriram from ShriLearning, and we are talking about PMP success story. I have Anita with me who cleared PMP recently. Congratulations, Anita, for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you so much. And Shri, as I told you, all the credit goes to you. You kept me pushing and pushing and pushing.
Hard work pays back. I know how many days you have to focus on it. Always we have this dilemma whether to write the exam now or a few more days, few more weeks. We don't know whether we are ready.
True, true.
Yeah, that's how it is. And here comes a certificate. That's Anita Kumar on December 9th, and today is December 16th. I'm sure seeing the certificate gives a big a sense of joy, at the same time relief. Okay, it's over because you are sitting for 3, 4 weeks or 5 weeks of preparation, and finally, when you see this, you get a joy. Yeah. I was just discussing with her about the exam hall experience. It was so nice to hear. So, in the exam hall, they don't show the result immediately on the computer, right? So, you write your exam, then you have to walk to your invigilator, or the person, the reception. So, what they did they give a paper to you?
So yeah, so when you walk, they'll take your card back, the one they have, and then they will give you a paper, and they'll give you the paper like it's folded. So when
Ah,
they gave me a folded paper,
okay.
Um, it's like she folded halfway, and I'm like, oh my God, she folded means I failed because that she doesn't want to show me the scores. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to take this in the car and
Okay.
open it in my car and then see what I did. And I was like, oh my God, she folded it. I'm failed. So when I sat in my car and I opened it, it says pass. I'm like, I can't believe I passed. And although I did the exam and I was confident, so then I read it again. It says pass. Then
Okay.
I said, okay. And I read the third time. It said pass. Okay. Then I went home and I told my husband, so can you read? This is really pass. Because everybody kept on telling me you cannot do it on first attempt. So finally my husband said, yes, it says pass on it.
So you believe your husband more. I think once he said it, finalized, okay, he said, no, it's pass.
So then I sent you a message, I passed, and then I even sent you a message saying, I don't get my score. I didn't get my email because it's a weekend. And you were like, calm down. You will get your email on Monday.
That was so nice. That's so nice. Really great effort, Anita. I know that working and then preparing and taking care of family, it's a kind of balancing of time is a little critical part here. People watching this video, primarily, they always want to know that how a person prepared in the sense of your study pattern, right? So if you can share some inputs, how you prepared for examination.
Okay, so first of all, make sure that we have a study plan. So when we started our journey with ShriLearning, they made you do the study planning. So focus and be consistent on that study planning. So I
Hmm.
was very consistent. Yes, I socialize a lot. I have corporate job which is high demanding. So it's 12 hours of work and 2 hours commute every day. But what I started doing is what helped me, Shri, and it's you saying, cut down on your social media, read and cut down on your social media. So I used to wake up 5:30 in the morning,
Oh,
dedicatedly do an hour of study in the morning,
hmm.
then come home, and when I finish all my home stuff and before going to bed, I studied another hour dedicatedly. So that really helped me. And then I wrote a lot because that was also your recommendation, right? So whichever concept I missed or I could not understand, I would write it and then go back and write it and try
Oh,
to understand and write it again. So writing really helps you understand the concept. Do not memorize anything because when you go into the exam, if you're memorizing a book, that's not going to help us.
hmm. That
So
makes sense. I like that. So first thing, be clear on the date or have a study plan and allocate the time to sit and read and write.
read and write and
Hmm.
stick to the study plan. So I did your study plan not once, twice.
Hmm.
Because first time I did, then my mock exam was I did 50%. I was not confident. Then I did my study plan again because I had to deviate. We had travel plans, so we had to deviate. Then I stick to the study plan the second time again.
Okay, that's nice, right? So I think that's called adaptability. You adapt
Yes.
to the what is expected. Nice to know. So, where you are from, which country, and you want to share what kind of nature of job yours is?
So I am in USA in Dallas, Texas. I'm in banking from last 20 years, more than 20 years.
Wow.
Right now I am in financial. I'm a group manager. So people management is part of my job, but I wanted to do something different for my sake. So
Ah,
elevate
okay.
my own education. So and I
Mm.
was thinking aloud, what should I do? Should I do my math? Should I go for some financial education? But think as being in banking for 20 years, you think, oh, this is piece of cake for you now. So I wanted something challenging for me.
Hmm. That's impressive. That's impressive. So you stepped into PMP to check how challenging it is. Let me do this.
Correct, correct.
Was it really challenging for you?
Actually, it was because if you're not from agile background, so
Yeah.
understanding those concepts
Hmm.
concepts was difficult, but it's not which you cannot do it. It's
Ah,
not impossible at all.
that's a
If you
good thing.
focus, you would, yeah. If
That,
you focus, you can do it.
that's a bit motivating for the people watching this video. Well, yeah, it's possible, right? If you can spend time, understand the concepts. I know this is not the rocket science concepts what we see here. It could be around your corporate, right? When you look at how you see what people are doing around you. But a question to you, you being into finance in the corporate and handling people, I'm sure you see some relevance in the subject, right? Handling the organization and initiatives, you could have seen some relevance.
Yes. So basically, project managers dealing with people. So
Hmm.
it's situational leadership.
Hmm.
Day in and out, we are managing people, whether it's finance or anything.
Nice.
But and we are doing different kind of projects. Like I am on a project, for example, right now, which is called temporary checks for our bank.
Hmm.
We are great. So we do different kind of projects. Like I'm on projects for ATM machines right now.
Hmm.
Although my work is different, but I have to do those projects too. So this PMP would really help me understand the concept and the processes more.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now in your signature, you will put Anita PMP as a suffix. You do that.
Yes, I am scared to do it, but I'll do it.
You should do that. Amazing. Great. So good to know that your reading pattern is good. But you know what, Anita, when people start answering the exam questions, practicing, they feel that the scores are not going high. They're worried whether I'm ready for the exam. Did you went through this stage in your preparation?
I did went through that stage. I did 3 mock exam from ShriLearning, and I went through the same stage where I said, "Oh, I'm not, I'm not over 70% or 75." But then keep your confidence and just
Mm.
keep go with an open mind on exam. Don't think because whatever you do, it's not going to come on the exam. So that's why I said, don't learn, just understand the concept.
Mhm. I think it's a very good message here, right? You should not try to memorize every line or get it. You have to understand how to solve it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a
So
good thing.
one thing, Shri, I did different, and that's for the people who drive a lot. Like I have a commute for 2 hours a day.
Hmm.
I used to, while I'm driving, I was not listening to songs or anything. I was listening to your videos.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's good. So you utilize your up and down time to listen some concepts.
Yes. So whatever concept I was having difficulties, so I would listen to those while I'm
Okay.
driving, and
Okay.
then I'd come back home and study about it.
Wow. So you are living, breathing, sleeping with the concepts for days and weeks.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good effort. I think that's a good takeaway for the people who have a long journey in the corporate world where they have to go in the high traffic or a long distance. Maybe that time can be used better. That's a good
Yes.
message. That's a good message. A little on the exam part. When you went to the exam, the big worry people have here is the time management. When they sit for the 4 hours of the examination, some people say that the first 60 questions, I had a lot of anxiety. First 20 questions or 30 questions, so it was eating a lot of time. And then in the last 10-15 questions, I had to rush because you missed the time in the beginning. Now you have to rush. How was it for you in the main exam?
So yes, you're right. I took additional time at my first 60 question, but
Hmm.
I watched this time. So when I started my second 60 question, I looked at the time and I did a real calculation in my head. I said, I need to be a little faster. So at the 61 question, if you're faster a little bit, you
Mhm.
will be able to do all your questions.
Hmm. Look like you approach the agile way. Huh? Iteratively, incrementally, you improved.
Yes, yes, I did. And the other question is, if you're confused, do not put, and that was your advice, do not put too many questions on the review.
Yeah, yeah. And that will put an unwanted burden on the shoulder.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
What you know, you know. That's it. Keep moving, keep moving. That's good. So when you come to the 180th question, how many minutes you would have had balance? Oh, somehow I lost your voice.
Can you hear me?
Now I can get you. Go ahead. What is the point you said?
I said at the 180th question, I had utilized all my 4 hours. I had only 2 minutes left.
Oh, okay, on the edge. Okay. So once you click the last button, you would have said, I'm done. I'm successful.
Yes.
That's great. Good, 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 Anita. That's really good. So how is your family helped here? Supported you?
The family did support me because when I said I'm studying, they did not bother me. They said, okay, go for it. And the last 3 days I took off from work. So because
Mm.
I wanted to dedicate it, because I have a very demanding position. So I
Mhm.
didn't wanted any distractions. So the first 2 days I locked myself in the room and I'm like, I just started going through the concepts again. And the
Okay.
last day, Friday, I did not study because I was like, I wanted to be in a relaxed mode.
I think your approach looks very strategic, because sometimes people read till the last day. That adds more pressure. So what happens is they don't sleep well, and that
Mhm.
it's a tiredness in the exam hall. I think your strategy looks good. You stop reading and you relax and recall some content. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing. Nice.
Yeah, and then I intentionally Shri booked my exam at 8 in the morning. There's a reason because I'm I'm very focused in the mornings. So
Hmm.
based on what your personality is, make sure your exam timings you pick where you can be more focused.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's a good point. Appreciate it. Good. Amazing. So you have any specific points for the people who are just starting the preparation?
You will be nervous in the beginning. Don't be nervous.
Okay.
It is hard, but it is not impossible.
Hmm. If you're consistent, if you're focused, you have a clear
Yes.
plan for preparation, it's there. It's for you.
It's there for you. Yes.
Amazing.
Clear.
Amazing. All right. That's really good motivation, Anita. Thanks a lot for coming up here and giving those valuable points. I believe you gave a party for your family for this great success.
Not yet.
Ah, which means I believe once completed, you're back to your work and work is demanding you more.
Yes. But we will throw this Friday for sure. I'm
That's
going
good.
on vacation.
That's good. Yeah, you should celebrate it. Have a good time. And viewers who are watching this video, I'm sure Anita's points are pretty clear, right? Have a study plan. And she was able to buy time in the morning and in the late in the evening, and no social media. Come out of that and stay focused and stay confident and be consistent on the preparation. That's a message. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Great. Once
And
again, thanks
listen
a
to
lot.
Shri.
Please go ahead.
I said then make sure you listen to Shri.
Okay, that's a valuable point. Thanks for those good point. I'm happy to hear that you are able to listen to the recording, which is also useful for you. Because sometime in the class we have observed while reading the book and then listen again, chances are you may connect better with the subject. That's also a good idea.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Great, great. All right. Then once again, thanks a lot for coming up here. That's a wonderful tips from you. And once again, good wishes and congratulations for the great success.
Thank you so much, Shri.
Great. Keep rocking. All the best.